What an absolutely beautiful day it's turned out today. Even snow out there on the mountains, look. It was, well, the weather was so bad the last few days. But look at it now. Perfect weather for a bit of garden work. Anyway, I'm gonna do a bit of tidying up, cutting back some of those trees down the bottom. Eventually I'll get, especially this here in the middle, I'll get this sorted at one point in time because it blocks the view, so if I can get down to half the height, that'll be perfect. So I've contacted the ESB about this tree here going into this post, but the plan is to tidy up going along here today as much as I can. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I've come from that corner down there down the bottom, working my way up. I don't know if you can see how much I've cut, and then I've got to here, and it looks like all this coming out of the bottom of the wall is actually roots of these trees. They're kind of growing down and into the ground and coming across and then sprouting up elsewhere. Right, I've actually cut down some of those big long bits there. I have some wood for the fire next winter anyway. My chainsaw's buggered at the moment, so I'm going to go and get the petrol one. I'm going to have to work through these as I cut them down, I suppose, because I can't have too many leaning on the fence. The fence is falling down as it is. I'm out of petrol now for my chainsaw, so I've got so far. I'm going to stop now because I'm absolutely knackered. There's a gate or something there, so I probably won't be able to get much further anyway. So this is what I've done today. So been working hard, grafting. Now the biggest challenge now, if I can get through without falling and breaking my neck, is I'm gonna have to clean all this up tomorrow. And you can see how that the post, the electric post is leaning. I don't know if you can see in the video, but it's really leaning, so hopefully the ESB sort that out soon enough. So I'll just give you a walk down so you can see everything. So yeah, done a fair bit, to be fair. There we go, look at that. Right, it's Thursday now, and the ESB came out really quick. They've cut down the trees here from the cables. For some reason they haven't done this one here in the middle, which I don't know, seems a bit odd to me why they would do that, but not that. But they have cut that down there around that post, so that's good. The only thing is now I'm left with all this to clean up, so wish me luck. My thought on this now, to try and get this down as much as I can, is initially I'm going to go by hand, chop up all the little bits, don't know how else I'm going to do it, and go in with the electric chainsaw, just to cut up the thin bits of branches and stuff, and then we'll see how far I get. I'm going to have to get a chipper or something to try and get rid of it all, because there's just so much of it. So we'll see what happens. First thing now, I'm going to sharpen my blades on here, and then we'll go from there.
Well, they ask me why I sound like this, with a 6-string growl and a hammer fist twist. Why I talk back when I should behave. Why I show up loud like I'm digging a grave. I say, son, I ain't here for your rules or permission. I was raised up proud on a rebel.
I've got two options here, because I'm trying to cut her up into small little bits, but I was just being an idiot, I think. You know, I got that far. There's a load of bits all over the floor as well in the grass. You know, what am I going to do with all of that? So my plan now, I'm going to have to cut it into like branches, put them in a nice pile, and either get a trailer and take it and dump it, or get a chipper or something, or a mulcher or whatever it's called, to break it all up. And I can maybe, I don't know, make compost out of it or something. I have to figure it out.
Well, they ask me why I sound like this, with a 6-string growl and a hammer fist twist. Why I talk back when I should behave. Why I show up loud like I'm digging a grave. I say, son, I ain't here for your rules or permission. I was raised up proud on a rebel ignition. 'Cause I was born to raise hell, it's in my bones. Cranking Skinner loud on a rotary phone. My daddy drank whiskey, my granddad did too. So don't be surprised when I howl like a fool. I don't sit in silence, I don't play.
The aim now is to make this a little bit more manageable. So cutting off the branches into a pile, larger bits then put to one side. You can go at those with a chainsaw, and we'll see. Wish me luck now. We'll see how far I get today.
Well, they ask me why I sound like this, with a 6-string growl and a hammer fist twist.
So I barely touched the tip of the iceberg there. Not a bit, mind. So that's that there, some of that there, chopped up some of that there. I got some more over there. I gotta go for a coffee break now, so I'll probably come back to this at some point when I have done a lot more to it. There's no point showing you the whole thing. Come on. Hey, come on. He's a good boy. Come on in.